Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. So in this video we will try to do some programs, some problems in the C program, demonstrating the basic concepts of the programming using C and also focusing on this decision control structure which we have learned about the if-else statements. So these are some of the programs we'll see. The first program which we'll see is the profit or loss calculation. So what this program will tell you, this program calculates whether a seller made a profit or got a loss or neither based on the cost price and the selling price entered by the user. So the logic explanation which I want to tell you is, if the selling price is greater than the cost price means then the seller has made a profit. If the selling price is less than the cost price means then the seller incurred a loss. So like this, the logic explanation I will try to show you in the Notepad++ so that you will be able to understand it very clearly. Notepad++. Yeah. So here profit and loss calculation I will try to show you. So here let's go into the new one. Yeah. So here, so if the selling price is greater than the cost price means then the seller made a profit. Okay, if that means profit is equal to selling price minus cost price, and loss means if the selling price is less than the cost price means then the seller has incurred a loss. So loss means cost price minus selling price. No profit, no loss means if the selling price is equal to the cost price, neither profit nor loss. So this is the logic explanation. So now what I will try to do, so the input is user inputs the cost price and the selling price. Now we need to calculate the profit using the selling price minus cost price, and the loss is calculated as cost price minus selling price. If profit is positive means then the program prints the profit value. If the loss is positive means then the program prints the loss value. If the profit is 0 means it means that is neither profit nor loss. So input, for example, let's say that input is 25.15 means the seller has incurred a loss of 10 rupees. So let's try to see this our program for this one, profit or loss calculation. So I will be using the online editor for this one. So here this is the thing, and I will try to return the 0. So that means I explained you right, it's a success case. So now we will be having a float, cost price. So we will be having two things, cost price, selling price. Okay, and the another one is profit. I am writing like this, profit and a loss. So these are the float variables. So now we will be asking printf enter cost price and the selling price like this. So now here scanf, we will be getting two variables, percentage of comma ampersand cost price and also ampersand cost price and also ampersand selling price. So these are the two variables which we will be getting. So now we need to calculate the profit. Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price, and the loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. That's it. So now if profit, so now here we will be using the profit condition. If profit is greater than 0, so that means we got a profit. So here I will try to do seller printf seller has made a profit of rupees percentage 0.2f. Okay, and here I can write the profit, that's it. So else if loss is greater than 0 means then printf seller has made a loss of rupees, here also I can do percentage 0.2f, and here it will be loss. That's it. So nothing has happened means then I can do a else printf there is no loss or profit. That's it. So this is the thing. So this is the output for this one. Now if I try to execute this, run this one, it will ask you, it is executing, so let it execute. Command timeout. What is the problem for here? I don't know. Let's execute it again. So fine, here it is asking enter cost price and the selling price. So here I will be adding the cost price as 300 and the selling price as 500. So now if you press enter, command not found. So what could be the reason here? Printf, it is correct. If profit is greater than 0, else if loss is greater than 0, everything is correct. Command not found. So that's why we should not rely on these online compilers and all those things. It's better if we have our own Visual Studio only. But why unnecessarily to go? We'll try to check it here at the final thing. This one, return 0. So now if I try to run this one, so let's see whether it will ask or not. Enter cost price. Okay, 300 and 500. If I press enter, see seller has made a profit of 200. So now this compiler is fine. So just like our local compiler. So now seller has made a profit of 200. If I try to make it as a cost price and selling price equal 300 and 300, so there is no loss or profit. If I try to run it something like cost price is 500 and I have sold it for only 200, then seller has made a loss of 300. So now this one is able to work perfectly. So we are able to calculate the profit and loss calculation depending on the user. So now the seller has made a profit or incurred a loss, or neither based on the cost based on the cost price and selling price, we are able to do it. So the next one which I want to explain is the odd or even number. So this program checks whether an integer entered by the user is odd or even. So now for this one, so what we can do it is, so the logic explanation I will try to do it. It's a simple thing only, it's a simple code only. I will remove this entire code here from top to bottom. So this code is finished, and here I will use int n. Okay, or otherwise what I will try to do it is, I will keep it like this only. So now here I will be having a number, int number. So we got a number. Now what I need to do, so printf, I will ask enter any number. Okay, and here I will be using the scanf. Okay, and in the scanf what I will try to do, so here %d and I will ask ampersand number. Okay, we got the number. Now what I will try to do, if n mod 2 is equal to equal to 0. So if it is 0 means then I can do printf the number is even. So this is an even number. And if else, so if it is not there means then what I can do, printf the number is odd. That's it. So this is how we will be writing whether to find an even number or non-number. So here you can use the return 0 so that it is a success case. So now the explanation for this one is, so how can I explain this one is odd or even number. So now this program checks whether an integer entered by the user is odd or even. So if a number is even means if it is divisible by 2 without any remainder, that means n mod equal to 0 means then we can say it as an even number, or otherwise it is odd. So now here the program explanation, if I try to see the input, we are taking the input, user inputs an integer n. So we are checking the condition, if n mod 2 is equal to 0, then the number is even, we are printing, or else we are printing the number is odd. So now let's try to see the sample output for this one. So it will ask, so what it is trying, okay, n we have written, right, number. Okay, so now here you will be able to see it is asking enter any number. So now if I try to write 45, it should tell that, oh sorry, 45, it should tell that it is number is odd. In the same scenario, if I try to write 12 means it should tell it as a number is even. So this is how we will be able to calculate the what I mean to say, the number is even or not. So the last problem or the last program which I want to explain you before closing of this one is leap year determination. So how we can determine the leap year thing, I will try to explain you. So normally this program, so whatever the program we are trying to write, determines whether a given year is a leap year or not. So the logic explanation what I want to tell you is, a year is a leap year if it is divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100. So that means year mod 4 is equal to 0 is equal to 0 and also year mod 100 is not equal to 0. Then we can say it is in divisible by it is a leap year. Or otherwise year mod 100 is equal to 0 means year mod 4 is not equal to 0 means if it is divisible by 100 means then also it is a leap year. So this is the blind logic for the finding of the leap year. Otherwise it is not a leap year. So let's try to see. So I will try to write the code for this one, leap year calculation. Let's say that we are having an int year. So here I will write printf enter year, and here I can ask the scanf %d, so it is an integer, and here I can write the year ampersand year, so that the memory location the value will be saved. So now if year mod 100 is equal to 0, if it is equal to 0 means then what I can do, so if it is equal to 0 means 100 equal to 0 means then I need to check that if year mod 400 is equal to 0 or not. If this one is also equal to 0 means then we can say that it is a printf, it is a leap year. Okay, so for example let's say that if it is not mod 400 is not equal to 0 means then we can blindly say that printf not leap year. Okay, so now one if condition is finished. So for example let's say that year mod 100 is not equal to 0, then we need to check that else, and here we can write in such a way that else if year mod 4 is equal to 0 or not, year mod 4 is equal to 0 or not, we will try to check it. Then we can printf leap year. So I am trying to write it here with the nested if thing, so that you can able to understand it very easily. The freshers so who are trying to learn this C language and who are BTech students, they can easily able to understand it. So now here I will be writing printf not a leap year. That's it. So this is the logic for this one. So now if I try to execute this, so run it, if I end not a leap year, okay, I did forgot to keep a semicolon. So now here it is asking 2012. If I try to enter, if I press enter, it is saying it is a leap year. If I try to run this one 2013, then it is not a leap year. So this is how we can able to calculate that whether a given year is a leap year or not. So that's it guys about this all the things. So hope you understood about this concept. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video, and if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.